The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Smith to throw on 1st down. This one finds Lockett down the left side.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Geno. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, 2nd in the league in passing a season ago.
I always love going down to the field in pregame, Mike, and just seeing how certain guys approach their pregame warm-ups and their routine leading up to kickoff. And I really liked what I saw out of him. He had a really interesting level of focus. He had all of his wide receivers around. He was getting them all involved, throwing the ball, getting on the same page, timing, rhythm in the passing game. They're hoping all these extra reps, not only leading up to this week in practice, but here on game day, if they can carry that over after the game starts, they're expecting to have a lot of success here, especially early.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. Once again, it's Gibbs.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The motion man is Raymond. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. First carry for David Montgomery. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Off the play fake, here's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll run with Montgomery. A 2nd effort, and he is in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Gino. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
From the shotgun, Smith. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Lions offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
Well, they track him down, and the ball is out. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. That is caught back corner of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. To return it, it's Dorsey. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense headed back to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Williams in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
On play action, Goff. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action. It's Smith. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Gino. He finds the veteran Lockett. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Gino to throw. That is caught. He finds Walker. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third and long. To throw, here's Smith. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? They'll go play action with Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Dan Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Lions will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. From the pistol, here's Walker. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Here's Walker. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. They run with Walker. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one. Second and 7. Play action now. It's Gino. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. Got it with Smith and Jigba. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. Taking off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
So they decide to move the pocket in the launch point for the quarterback by calling a bootleg. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball downfield, but it does allow him to get out onto the edge, pick up a positive gain, and convert the first down.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is 1st and goal.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's Walker. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
One more time with Walker. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Third and goal. From the pistol, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will level the score at 10 apiece.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. To return it, it's Dorsey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Jack Fox now, as he's on to punt for the second time. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Smith to throw. And that ball incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Myers now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks go up by 7. It is now 17-10. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Reynolds now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That's caught by Gibbs. The Lions call their 1st timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Goff. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Throwing, Goff. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Goff. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions are able to cut it to 4. 17-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Seahawks are out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing here is Goff. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Goff. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and long. Goff to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The visitors' offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. They go play action with Smith. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
A second down throw for Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. Working out of the gun, Smith. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. He's on to punt it for the fourth time tonight. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Stop is made by Jaron Reed. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Goff. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
The motion man is Raymond. Goff to throw on first down. Open man down. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
There's DK Metcalf, he and the Seahawks offense set for their next drive. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll let this go towards the end zone. So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
One more time with Montgomery. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. David Montgomery, touchdown Lions. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Play action now. It's Gino. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
From the gun, it's Gino. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. What work after the catch. That one picks up 29 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He gets that to his big target fast. And he goes out of bounds at the 3, and from there, it's going to be 1st and goal.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
A run on 1st and goal. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll motion over Metcalf. They'll run with Walker. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration. And that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
They'll run with Walker. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try it now with Walker. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And it has been a rough night at the office. We go through the highlights. They are really lowlights. Relentless pressure. Receivers unable to get open. They cannot connect in the passing game. It has been a night to forget for the quarterback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! The Seahawks offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Smith. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They put the tight end Brown in motion. He'll run. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. Metcalf pulls in that one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
They send him right out of the slot. A 1st down throw for Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
On play action, Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He'll go play action with Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
They'll run here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick to the ground. And nice work here. He's got the 1st down to about the 30-yard line. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
We'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I typically like to see the play action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone yet again. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now, for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Lions will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 2nd down, Smith. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
You can't teach speed, and a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. They go play action with Smith. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
Smith to Smith and Jigba. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Big play coming up. This is third down. On the bootleg, it's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
The Lions offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. Here's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Goff with the give to Montgomery. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.